Hello everyone, this is Jamerica with Jamerica Life, and today I realized that I didn't plant something. Now it is mid-October, but that doesn't mean I need to stop. I am in Texas in zone 8B, 9A, more 9A than 8B, depending on where I'm standing. It says I'm in 9A. So I can plant pretty much year round. I start my summer crops in January because our last frost date is February 28th. We only get short bursts of cold weather. Now we do get a winter. And the winter to me in this zone is anything lower than 55 degrees. I have a greenhouse outside, but I put the citrus in there because they're tropical. So I'm subtropic. So it's kind of, iffy if I leave it out there. I might lose my plants. I do have some citrus that are in the ground that are still alive though. So there's that. So today we're going to plant some spinach because I forgot to plant my spinach and I want spinach. And spinach likes cold. So we're going to go ahead and get this in this soil. I went in there and got some regular old, this is just one of the cheaper brands that they have here locally in Austin, the Austin area. It actually comes from Austin, city of Austin, who makes this. It's just a compost. Now there's some big sticks in here, but that's okay. I've used this thing over and over again. Sometimes I use a soil that's from the ground, but most of the time I use this because I have deep clay soil. And if you have clay soil, well, it dries out. If it dries out, it becomes a brick, and the plants will grow though. They just struggle a little bit more. See, this big old log in here. So I got some spinach seeds. These are Bloomsdale long-standing spinach. It's an heirloom, heirloom hybrid. Don't matter to me. Don't matter to me. So they gave me about 40 seeds, but I'm not going to use 40 seeds. I'm going to use about half of this. So let me put some of them in. See that? Put some of them back. I don't need that many. I think I'm just going to use that many. Remember that your seeds are going to be big old plants. They're going to grow. They're going to grow into big plants. And they take up more space. Just like a baby starts off small, a plant is even smaller than a baby, but they grow to be an adult. So remember that adults take up more space. They're bigger. So I'm just putting these out about every inch or so. Just getting them planted in, just putting them in the soil. And because these are bigger seeds, I'm going to cover them up with the soil. If these were a smaller seed, I would not cover them at all, or I'd just dust them. But because these are bigger and I can see them, I'm just going to put them in here. So I'm going to cover this up. Normally I stratify my spinach seeds, but that's okay. I didn't have time this time. It's going to stratify. It's going to do what it does outside because I'm going to put these outside to germinate. Now, I need some vermiculite. Vermiculite is going to help me keep this moisture in because this stuff dries out in Texas. Even though it's cooled off here, stuff still dries out. And if your seedlings dry out, they pass away. Don't ever let your seedlings go dry. Even the big ones, they'll hold on for a while, some of the bigger ones, but they'll pass away on you. Remember, they're like babies. So you got to be careful with them. Let's go and get some water, and I'm going to get some vermiculite, spread it across the top, and then we'll see what happens. So the first thing I'm going to do is mark it. And these are Bloomsdale long-standing spinach. So I'm just going to put spinach on here because I only have 2 different kinds of spinach. So I'll know. These are the Dollar Tree, and these have been around for a while. So I need to plant them. So I'm gonna put that right there. I have some water, just regular old tap water. We'll water this in. When you water your seeds in, or your seedlings, so when you first plant them, remember that the soil is going to drop. So put a little bit, like a half an inch extra. I'm not saying to put it all the way to the top, but give it room, so it's going to sink on you. So this is vermiculite. I ordered it online. I'm just going to put a coating of vermiculite on it. To cover it up. Let's close this down. Okay. And then I'm going to get this, my sprayer. I'm going to dampen the vermiculite. The vermiculite is going to help keep the moisture in, and it's going to stop fungus gnats, and it's going to stop fungus and mildew from developing on the plant. It does a couple of things. It's really good when you have seedlings, or seeds, excuse me, seedlings that dampen off like tomatoes, or seeds that are planted right on top of the soil. So here it is.
I'm done here. So let's go outside and see what's going on out there. Well, I thank you all for staying until the end. This is Jamerica with Jamerica Life. Hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye. It's time for me and Daisy to say goodbye. I thank you guys for being with us, and I hope you all continue to visit this channel and subscribe. This is Jamerica with Jamerica Life. You all take care and keep on gardening.